Thank you. He finally came out and said, I was wrong about the communication, the way I was communicating with the young core. A lot of times when they were asking why, instead of being defiant, they were actually asking me because they actually wanted to know why. And I should have done a better job at that. Thank you. I appreciate that. The sad part is it's a little bit too late. All right, we're already at the end of the season. It's about 5 or 4 games left. And now he wants to sit Lou Williams. Now he wants to sit Brandon Bass. And he knew damn well we had no shot of making it to the playoffs by mid-season. So my thing was, mid-season, he should have sat those guys and gave Larry Nance Jr. and Tarek Black that time. Because it's all about next year. So it's a little bit too late. That's my take on that. Does it stop some of the contempt that I have for Byron Scott? A little bit, but not all the way. The good thing is that he came out and he said, hey, I was wrong and I could have done a better job. And I was just waiting for that. In other news, they're selling a $38,000 Kobe hat, but they sold out, all 8 of them. It's like a 24 karat. I don't know if it was 24 karat, but it was like gold on the hat, 24. It looked at a little, you know. I mean, hey, if you got that kind of money, I'm not going to be a hater. All right, $38,000. And my wife, she was telling me, man, those nosebleed seats for Kobe's last game, the nosebleeds way up top, it's like $600+. Can you believe that? Man, I mean, if you got it, I can't hate on you. I just didn't want to see this version of Kobe. This was 2009, 2010. That's like, wow. You know, I would love to see Kobe play then, but at this point of his career, it's nothing more than a meet and greet. You're just looking at him from, you just, wow, I'm actually seeing him sweat. That's about it. Yeah, so my last video, I was talking about we need a franchise player, and Kobe was right. And I got some interesting responses. Was Steph Curry a franchise player when he came into the league? Julius Randle is a franchise player. And my man Mac Hill always, okay? I always say, we need to trade D'Angelo Russell. But I have to make a separate video for that, right? And I'm just going to take your case and we're going to just try to break it down in the way that you want, right? But we're going to stay on topic. So when I said we need a franchise player, ultimately what I meant is you need a player that is capable of holding the team down after Kobe leaves. Now, some of you guys may say, D'Angelo Russell is that guy. D'Angelo Russell is the future. He may be. He very well may be. I think this season he proved that he's not a bust. But when I say that we need a franchise player, simply what I'm saying is we need somebody that could take on the responsibility of the wins and losses of the Bill Plaschke's writing these negative articles about them and them being emotionally able to take on that. You know, wins and losses, it falls on me. And when I say that these players have the potential to be great players, I think that Julius Randle at some point, most of these, Julius Randle in particular, has the highest chance of being a franchise player. When Kobe got drafted into the league, he had the luxury of having Shaq as a franchise player. Kobe was not the franchise player when he came into the league. Okay? Shaq was. It was a big deal that Shaq was a Laker. Right? And Shaq was the biggest man in Los Angeles. So what I'm saying is we need a Shaq. Right? I'm not saying that D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle can't be a franchise player. But I'm saying once Kobe is gone, we need a face for the Lakers. And right now, I mean, it's very difficult for a rookie to change. It's very difficult for a rookie to impact a franchise. The last rookie that I seen impact a franchise was Blake Griffin. And Blake Griffin didn't do it single-handedly. What he did was he had such a year that was so incredible with dunks and constantly being on Sports Center or whatnot. He made it to the point where people were even people like Chris Paul were even open to joining the Clippers, right? A top free agent was even open to come to the Clippers. All right. So what I'm saying is, it's very hard to impact a team as a rookie. So you need a franchise player, and we need a face for the Lakers. That's all I'm saying. And some of you guys is like, what do you really want? What do you really want? Do you want to just be good? Do you want to be like the Milwaukee Bucks? They have a Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has a bright future, with the Michael Carter Williams and Jabari Parker. Do you want that? You know, a bunch of young guys, and wait about 5 years before they really start making some noise? Or do you want to just stop being heckled and laughed at? Right? Because that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're getting heckled and laughed at. We're not being taken seriously as a franchise. So when I say we need a franchise player, we need some name, a big name. Could be Kevin Durant. Could be somebody else that you trade for. Right? We need somebody that's like ready. Okay, like, okay, they could wake up in the morning and say, okay, I'm about to drop 35 tonight. And it's easy to them. It's like nothing. Somebody that's an all-star, somebody that we can say, wow, I'm proud that we have this guy. Right? And it seems like, well, I was looking at the Golden State game the other day, and last night, and man, I mean, Steph Curry, this is Steph Curry's league. He's running it right now. It's going to be a long time before we get to that level, even if we ever get to that level. So that's why I'm saying I want to be competitive, man. I mean, honestly, I just want to be back in the playoffs. All right. Just somewhere near the 8th spot and somewhere near the 7th spot. I think next year, if you don't get a free agent and you have these same guys, it's going to be the same thing. Right? We're going to be blaming another coach, because it's not going to be Byron Scott. It's going to probably be another coach. I don't know who. And people's jobs are on the line right now. And as far as Jordan Clarkson, I don't think that the Lakers are going to get rid of Jordan Clarkson. They see him as a piece of their core, and they don't want to let him go. But anything is possible. But I highly doubt that the Lakers are going to let Jordan Clarkson walk. He's a restricted free agent. So I highly doubt that they're just going to let him walk. They're probably, this is something that they take pride in, because he was a second-round pick. Nobody ever expected him to be where he's at right now. Is he Russell Westbrook? Probably not. He's probably closer to Monte Ellis, but a little bit more skilled than Monte. Well, that time will tell. But I mean, that's just my take, man. What do you guys want? Do you guys want to be, 5 years from now, competitive with players that you watch grow? Or do you guys want to, hey, let's get the big franchise names and let's make a splash into the playoffs right now? Next year. So, it's your boy D-Star. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.